Well, shooters and reloaders and Three Circles passengers and members and also the sportsmen and sportswomen out there, this is Fortune Cookie 45LC coming to you from the Hot Lead Zone Express. Well, some of you sharp viewers out there may have noticed that I haven't been posting any videos for the last 2.5 weeks. And the reason is because during that time I'm trying to resolve things with YouTube because I've been in non-compliance with the guidelines. So the content is not acceptable, is not suitable. So I'm trying to find out what exactly is the problem, because I'm not being told what the problem is specifically. If the problem was a certain video, then either I could delete it or YouTube could delete it and we'd be okay, and that would be fine. But when you have 1,700 videos and you're being told that some content somewhere is not acceptable according to guidelines, and the guidelines are a little bit vague in some areas, so I'm trying to figure out, and during the last 2 weeks I've been deleting as many videos as I think that could be objectionable, where the problem is like a needle in a haystack almost. But apparently I didn't find it because it's still, my channel is still not acceptable. So I have to go ahead and announce to all of you subscribers, of which there are 66,000 of you out there, maybe 67 or 68,000, one of those numbers like that. Well, anyway, I really appreciate you being out there and subscribing to my channel, but I'm hoping that you'll go ahead and follow me over to Rumble, because on Rumble I've started to post the videos that YouTube has deleted, and also some that I think were problems. So I'm going to start posting those over on Rumble along with new videos. And I think what I'll do is I'll put down new in front of every one of the videos that are going to be new, and all the ones that are kind of like reposts from deleted videos. Those are kind of like legacy type videos, or you might call them archived videos. So I think I'll start to go ahead and note that this is an archive video, this is a new video. So anyway, I hope you'll follow me over to Rumble. If you go over to Rumble, I'm Fortune Cookie 45LC, and I guess I can put in a link to that, but if I can't, then by all means just go over there and do a search on Fortune Cookie 45LC. That's one word, spelled Fortune Cookie 45LC. You have no problem finding me. So hope to see you over there. Sorry for all this problem, but I'm hoping that you'll kind of have some patience during this time of transition. Let's go on with our video for today. And suppose you have a whole lot of 44 caliber bullets and you want to go ahead and traditionally lube these and put gas checks on them with your RCBS Lube-A-Matic 2. And speaking of the RCBS Lube-A-Matic 2, there it is. But it's not ready to go because you got the wrong caliber sizing die in there. So you want to go ahead and put in the right one, the 430 sizing die for this caliber you were doing. But we dread making the change because it's a little testy getting this thing converted, right? Let's look at this. Because now I've gone ahead and loosened up the base ring to where we can actually take that off. As you see, and the sizing die came out with it, so that's good. But if it doesn't come out with it, you can take something like this and put it down below and then use it to eject the sizing die according to the directions. That's not a problem. But we put the new one in, we put the replacement one in now, and get it all the way down. And what helps get it all the way down is you can actually run the ram down and push it down. Camera's in the way. There. Push it down to the level that you need it to be, which is about maybe a little more than 1/8 of an inch above the platform here. Now comes the problem, and that is putting the ring back on, and sometimes we have to work like mad to push down and run a wrench on this and then try and catch the threads, and it may take us 10 minutes to do that. Well, let me show you a way to do that that makes it a lot easier. Now, you want to get a good wrench that'll fit this retaining nut, but I've moved all of my wrenches up to Washington State, so I'm going to do something that I wouldn't recommend you do, and that is to use a pair of these adjustable pliers to do the job. So you go ahead and grab that and you start trying to tighten it while you're pushing down and catch the threads. Well, like I said, it might take you 10 minutes to get that caught, and that might be a problem. If you are experiencing this, here's a good way to do it, and that is simply take your ram and engage the nut as you see. And if you evenly engage the nut, you're just as good as gold. Now, you don't have to put a lot of pressure on that, just enough to get that to be squarely on. Once you get that on there, then you start tightening the nut. So you're not trying to force it down, but just use that to guide the catching of the thread. And if you do this, you'll catch that thread with no problem. Like you see, we've caught it. Now we go ahead and raise the ram and finish tightening that down. And once again, you want to use the correct fitting wrench instead of using an adjustable like this, which is going to cost you a little bit of marring. But look at that. We've got that caught real nice, and we didn't have to get all frustrated trying to get that to catch, and there it is. Job is done. I just gave that another half a crank and it's tight now. That's fine. You don't want to have to go ahead and do a lot more tightening than that. It's okay to have a little bit of a gap there. Now, if you're sizing a .429 caliber bullet like they're doing here, not easy to do with the camera in the way, but there you go. You're in business. So as you can see, even without doing gas checks or applying lube in the grooves, the RCBS Lube-A-Matic 2 can do a lot of powder-coated bullets very quickly. Now, of course, we also have the Lee sizing dies as an alternative, but you can't do the application of traditional lube with the Lee sizing kits. So all of you out there, good bullet sizing to you and lubing, and take care, good shooting to you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.